This video is part 2 from the last video. But in this video, I like to talk to you guys about being delusional. I had a question or two about being delusional and if that's the way of doing it. Now, being delusional is more, it's not in the sense of the medical condition where you're just not accepting reality and you're losing your senses of reality. When it comes to the law of assumption, it is more of an internal state, an internal being. It's what we are believing within us. As within, so without. When we learn that we are everything and all that is, because if you look at the entire universe, it is not some type of being. It is sentient. It's like connecting with the entire universe. If you're connected to that, you are that. When we start believing that we are the power and operant of our reality, and that we are choosing the things in our life from the circumstances, from the problems, and everything, we don't even know that it's actually happening to us. A lot of the times, people end up finding manifestation when everything is going wrong in their reality. I wish more people would find it when they're actually doing good in reality. And some are catching on now that, oh, I have been manifesting all my life. Thanks for telling me that. So some people are naturally doing it. So it is not really being delusional per se. It's more, or even acting as if. Because this is internalized. This is something that we know that it's a fact. That when you close your eyes, you know that you're going to wake up. It is like the sun that comes out every day, right? We know that's going to happen. Or anything that you've ever had in your life that was just easy to obtain. And once you have it, that is the feeling of that it's already yours. It is mine. And we live in that state. And from reading Neville, it's ignoring the circumstances because we will start creating doubt if we look into our reality and we don't see the thing that we want. Now, we're all human, and I get that sometimes too, but we have to understand that we have to ignore the facts of reality and live in our internal state of being. It is the knowing inside that I know it's going to come. We have to have belief in what we are saying and believe in the things that we are doing and have trust and faith, because that's another important thing when it comes to manifesting, is having the faith and belief in your own self, believe in your state, and believing in your own mind and your thoughts, and not doubting those. And if you still do, good thing to do to practice is meditation, to practice washing away and clearing these thoughts. And our emotions, it's all about, the feeling state is more of, like I've said many times and other people say, it's just the fact that I know it is. I don't know which path. I don't want to climb rocks. What would be an easier path? Let's go this way. I feel like I'm climbing uphill now. This is gonna be brutal. Give me a second here. So we have to manage our feeling state and becoming aware of the things that are coming through. Because yeah, you can bypass everything by manifesting through the heart, like Dr. Joe Dispenza, and using your emotions and bypassing your thoughts and going straight to that. But if your feeling state isn't in the right place, then you'll simply start manifesting in the opposite. So that's why sometimes I don't even bother with the emotional state. It's ignoring what those feelings are. If they're not feeling good, don't entertain them. Let them just pass right through you. And sometimes just ignoring them. It's all about your attention and focus and living in that state. Let me change this here. So when we think about the delusional state, and I talk about that inner state of being, I made a video a long time ago. Some of my first videos go over that, but I don't think they're really great videos. But it's like the child state mind. When you were a kid, you would imagine like crazy. You would go out and play swords with the neighbors, and you play with all your friends and imagine things. Or when you watch kids playing with toys, they would imagine them having a great time and creating stories out of thin air. And it's the childlike mind, the child state mind that we want to be in. When I run into friends that are not really doing great in life, or they're just rapidly aging, like falling apart, is because they lost that inner child spirit. And we have to go back to that. And that's where the imagination comes into place. And our imagination is our entire reality. It's all created. Everything we are using, from my cell phone to the computer you're probably watching it on, or the TV you're watching this on, everything is created through an idea, through imagination. But it's also the only thing in this reality is you, your consciousness, awareness, which will never die. It will always exist. So when we live in that child state mind, we start opening up reality because we are living in a state of openness, receiving. It's all about being open to the things. Because I missed a lot of opportunities in my life. And I failed a lot in my life as well. Because I wasn't in alignment. I wasn't ready for it. And I wasn't aware of manifestation too much. And I just accepted reality for what it is. But there has to be a point when you get sick of it. And when you get sick of it, eventually those things will come to you. But I think I need to stop here because my dog's about to pass out. Please do come. Hold on. So, Go down there, Misu. So it's all about changing our beliefs and perception of reality, and knowing that even if you don't see it with the senses, we have to deny that. It's a main thing that we must do, because the reality we're seeing is everything we've created from the past. Whether good or bad, that's what you have to accept in your present moment. But when you're living in that future present moment, in that child state like mind, that's where you want to be, in the future present. Not in the now, not in the present, but in the future present. Is in that imaginative state, knowing that whatever it is you want will eventually line up to you. How's it going? Good. It's a little tough hike back up and my dog's burning out. You want some water? You have some? Yeah. Okay, cool. Maybe I'll just pour it in my hand or something. I don't think she needs a lot. We're almost, I think, halfway through the trail. A little more, 70%.